Welcome to today's edition of Crypto Corner at InvestorIdeas.com. News on what's driving the cryptocurrency market. Hey everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to episode 703 of the Crypto Corner podcast. For news today, HIVE is investing in Network Entertainment Inc. for its NFT business. Bitfarms is constructing 2 new production facilities, and Future Fintech has announced plans for a Paraguay mining farm. Just before we get into the show, though, a quick reminder that if you enjoyed this podcast, to please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. Alright, so HIVE Blockchain Technologies Limited, which trades on the Nasdaq as HIVE, is investing 450,000 Canadian into Network Entertainment Inc., which trades on the TSXV as NTE, in part as a means to gain exposure to the latter's emerging non-fungible token or NFT business. Frank Holmes, that's HIVE's executive chairman, explained, quote, "Network has a rich portfolio of intellectual property, and I'm excited to see how it can be monetized using NFTs. Most NFTs operate on the Ethereum network, as does its native currency Ether, which HIVE mines, along with Bitcoin, using only 100% green renewable energy. As NFTs increase in demand, so too should the demands for Ether. HIVE is well positioned to benefit from the increased need for Ether, making its investment in Network a potential win-win for both companies." End quote. Bitfarms Limited, which trades on the Nasdaq as BITF, has announced that it is constructing 2 new high-power production facilities leased in Sherbrooke, Quebec, Canada, scheduled to be completed in phases during the first and second quarters of 2022. With a combined capacity of 78 megawatts, the 2 farms are expected to accommodate approximately 21,000 new Bitcoin miners and generate approximately 2.1 exahash per second. Emiliano Grodzki, the CEO of Bitfarms, said, quote, "Committed to increasing our capacity and hash rate in a cost-effective manner, we have been working closely with the city of Sherbrooke to expedite our expansion. Both farms will benefit from our existing cost-effective contracts that supply green hydropower at an average cost of just US 4 cents per kilowatt hour. Similar to all our other Quebec farms, they will be passively cooled by the Canadian climate, reducing total energy consumption and operating costs. Most importantly, while also minimizing the risk of disruptions, these farms continue Bitfarms' strategy of operating decentralized facilities to boost our capacity and support our goal of achieving 3 exahash per second by the end of the first quarter of 2022 and 8 exahash per second by the end of 2022. End quote. Future Fintech Group Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq as FTFT, has announced plans to build a cryptocurrency mining farm in Paraguay after having received official invitations from the country's Minister of Social Development and the mayor of the city of Coronel Oviedo. Shanchen Huang, the chief executive of Future Fintech, cites Paraguay's favorable business policies and competitive energy prices as reasons for a marked increase in cryptocurrency mining activities in the country. He said, quote, "Given the government of Paraguay's support for the crypto mining business, as well as our commitment to the space, we plan to carefully assess this development opportunity in Paraguay. We will work with our local consultant to review Paraguay's hydroelectric power and clean energy resources, locations for developing a mining farm, and the preferential policy treatment that we might receive for our capital investment. We will plan upon providing updates to our shareholders with additional information regarding this potentially important development for the company." End quote. That does it for today's Crypto Corner. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products, services, or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss in investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and most audio platforms available.